How's it going, guys? Welcome to another episode of Ashton's Trader Joe's Wine and Spirit Review. Today, I have a surprise, and that is Cedar Ridge Iowa Bourbon Whiskey, which is actually one of my favorite bourbons, believe it or not. The reason why it's a surprise is because in California at least, Cedar Ridge is at Trader Joe's for $17.99. $17.99. This is a $35 bottle in most places. Now, if you live in another state and they sell alcohol at Trader Joe's, it might be the same price, maybe a little bit more, might be a little bit less, but it's definitely gonna be less than most places you buy it from. I mean, the Total Wine's down the street from me, it's $34.99. I mean, literally $34.99. $17.99. It's crazy. I don't know how they do it. This is an Iowa bourbon whiskey. It's one of the first bourbons out of Iowa, and Iowa has apparently the sweetest, most delicious corn. So I've had this bourbon before. It's amazing. Just bought it today. Trader Joe's has it for $17.99. I mean, how do they do it? So let's go into the notes. It's proudly made in Iowa, Iowa's first and largest whiskey producing distillery, and one of the nation's original craft distilleries. Cedar Ridge produces 4 barrels of grain to glass artisan whiskey each day from the heart of America's grain belt. Once crafted, Cedar Ridge whiskeys are allowed to barrel age in a natural environment with no temperature or humidity controls. This is the best of the Midwest in a bottle. Why Cedar Ridge? Grain to glass, managing every step of the process. Clean and approachable whiskey. Fermented off the grain, creating a cleaner wash, then distilled to a higher proof of 148 to 150 versus 134 to 136 for a pure distiller. Now, personally, when I first read that, I was like, I don't like that, because this is 100% column still. There's no doubt about it, because if it wasn't, it would say pot still. Column still, you want it to be a lower proof so you can capture more of the columners and all the oils, all the flavors. But I mean, at 148 to 150, I mean, they did a pretty good job. I can't complain. Family heritage, 9 generations of Quint family heritage. I'm guessing that's the family that makes it. And the awards, there's a few awards here. I don't know if you guys want to hear it. And this is other whiskeys they make. So it's the Iowa bourbon whiskey, which is this. The single malt, I don't have that at the moment. The Cedar Ridge rye whiskey, Cedar Ridge wheat whiskey, and Cedar Ridge 5-year-old port finished whiskey, which I don't have that one either, but I want to try it. All the other ones. So let's just get into it. Now, I've had this whiskey before. And what I remember is it's nothing too complex. It's just like really smooth, easy to drink. Now, if I'm in the mood for a complex whiskey, I'm like a Henry McKenna 10 or Eagle Rare, or maybe Lefroy 10 if I'm really feeling ballsy. But when you're just looking for like an easy to drink, goes down smoothly, almost dangerous bourbon, it's gonna be Cedar Ridge, Iowa. I mean, this stuff is just like, man, it's so smooth. And today, once again, I don't have the proper glasses, so I apologize, but what are you gonna do? This is a Jim Beam glass. A friend gave to me, gave me 2 of them, and I figured I'd use them, why not? So let's go neat first, I'm neat pour. Just a good bourbon. It's just very light, very easy, very smooth, but with a lot of character at the same time. Get a classic cherry, more of a medicinal cherry, for sure. Now, as far as coloring, I don't think they use coloring. It does say Iowa bourbon whiskey, not straight bourbon whiskey, so maybe they do use a little bit of coloring. As far as flavorings go, I really don't think they use any flavorings. I need to get into that more. I couldn't find anything that said that. It's 40% alcohol, 80 proof. So it's definitely watered down from the 150. But usually, like I said, I don't like 40 proof or 80 proof, but I feel like this is perfect at 40% alcohol. Medicinal cherry. Definitely on the sweeter side for a bourbon. Definitely new charred oak barrels, that's for darn sure. Yeah, just a classic bourbon. Let's go for the taste. Oh man. Like I said, it's light. If you're into like extremely heavy bourbons, which I do like sometimes, older bourbons, you might not like this one, but for me, sometimes I just like a smooth, easy to drink, tastes really good, goes down easy bourbon, and that's Cedar Ridge. That's why it's one of my favorite, not my favorite bourbon, but one of my favorite bourbons. It's got the perfect amount of wood, the perfect amount of the medicinal cherry smell. Oh yeah. It's just a classic bourbon. Classic, easy, delicious bourbon. Straight out of the rocks. Let's see. Yeah. Artificial cork, but who cares? At least they got some cork in there. I've actually never had it on ice before, so this is gonna be the first time. I actually wouldn't recommend this on ice. It's better straight. It kind of waters it down a little bit. It's already at 80 proof. Man, it's just... Yeah, man, that's good stuff. Like I said, Trader Joe's, $17.99 in California. Might be a little bit more or even less in other states that sell spirits and wine and beer in the Trader Joe's. But yeah, go get it while you can, because they're probably not going to have it long. And if you don't have it, then this is just a cool review on Cedar Ridge, Iowa bourbon whiskey. Just a smooth, easy to drink bourbon, baby. That's the stuff right there. Man, this is a daily drinker type of stuff. I mean, if you're trying to impress your friends, maybe you go with Henry McKenna 10 or Eagle Rare or Pappy's if you can find that stuff, or you can afford it, really. But I mean, if you just want a nice, easy bourbon, just to sip and drink, or maybe even make mixed drinks. You know, it's got a little bit of vanilla in there. It's very subtle. It's just so well balanced. So yeah, Trader Joe's in California at least, $17.99 right now. Go get it while you can. All right. You guys have a good one. Peace.